Well, hey, welcome to Green Racer Reviews. Check this out. Alright, so we're going to start with my favorite part, is the whips. Why? Because look at all of that green, which is kind of washed out. So I'll turn it down a little bit on the remote. There, that's a little better for the camera. So, yeah. Oh, and I forgot to turn them off, but I also got footwell lights. Yeah. The whips, and they came with flags. So they did come with this cool little remote. And I keep it in this little zippy bag because I'm sure it's not very waterproof. So I'm assuming it's like Bluetooth or something, because you don't have to aim it anywhere and you can change the color. But it's always, I usually keep them on green because it's a neutral color. That doesn't seem to cause, or hasn't yet caused issues with anyone. So, and I also got the footwell lights, which I really like. And of course, they're green. Of course. So, and then also have green rock lights. I'll turn the whips off so they're not overpowering the rock lights. Yeah. I've never done rock lights before, and I didn't have a lot of mounting options, so it works. You got all four. I was gonna make my own, but then I decided just to buy a rock light kit. Yep. Another angle of that footwell light. Yeah. Those are playing in the grass. Okay. So, and then I'll show you the other lights. So we got just a white rough mounted light bar. Throws off a nice fair bit of light. There's Sarge. So light bar light off, light bar light on. So it's a good amount of light. Then I also added these, which some people think is silly, which I call them ditch lights, because they shine off into the corners. So see how you get the dark spot there in the middle now? But you can see off to the sides. And those are just right there. Just some 4-inch light pods. I just think that, you know, with the light bar, you got that, right? Still dark over there though. Not anymore. It does have a hot spot, but that's alright. And if you throw in the headlights, there's a whole, almost like what, 180? Or something? I don't know. A whole lot of light, okay? Then, also got, because I find it annoying sometimes in the dark, you can't see where you're backing up, right? Well, you sure can now. So, what I did was I just mounted two 4-inch pods on the back. Didn't really care that they were angled. It's probably better anyway. So when you're backing up, you can see where you're backing up. And if you need to see what you got going on back here, show you what I got going on with the switch. And I also added this little guy. It's coolant temp gauge. Don't look green in the light, but it is. I didn't want a whole bunch of switches down here. We only got 3 spots, and then you get one spot here because the reverse override is here. So I found this cool thing. Turn the light down a little bit. Aux beam. So it comes with a whole bunch of stickers, so you can use whatever you want. And it is green, of course. You can get different colors, but I needed the green. So, and it's all relay connected. So turn the rock lights on, roof light, side lights, and the whip. What I also really like about this thing is it remembers the setting. So I had the whip lights on green, and I can just turn the key off and it shuts everything off. But then when I come back, I can just hit the button and they're green again instead of whatever random color it defaults to. And you turn it all off at once, or the last one on. And then I think you can adjust the brightness on here as well. But so I got all that wired up under the seat. I'm probably gonna do a second battery at some point, so I'll show you what I got going on under the seat. So first thoughts is like, whoa, your wires are messy. Well, yes and no. So this is the box that comes with that aux beam switch panel. That's where all your relays and fuses are. In case you didn't know, so I can open it. There we go. So your relays and switches and all your positives. So it doesn't have negatives on this thing. So then that's when I got a negative bus bar. So I can hook all my negatives because I don't like doing chassis grounds for everything. I'll take the extra wire and run it here and then hook it all up to the battery. That's what I like to do. And then the controller for the rock lights. So that's what some of this wire is for the rock lights. And then I left enough room in here so I can do a second battery. I think I'm just gonna, cut the subfloor maybe, or get a different battery where I can lay it on its side, because there sure ain't no room in there for a second battery, that's for sure. See, did I put that way too? With all this here, it leaves this much cleaner. Not such a crazy mess like it was when I first thought I could put stuff in here, because I had some stuff wired up and it was just getting out of hand. So this is so much cleaner. And then I have it, instead of wiring it to the regular key switch, tapping into the wire here, I wired it off the fuse box. So if anybody needs to see that, I can just make a little short on that. So yeah, isn't that just sweet? Just sweet. On my 2013 Wildcat 1000X. And then I had to add that, yes, I know that I only have a couple hundred watts of power to play with off the stator. That's why I want to do a second battery. But I normally don't run everything all at the same time. So at night, I'll usually have the whips on, the headlights, maybe the roof light bar, and probably the footwell lights. But the footwell lights drain almost no power at all. I think I'm okay for the most part. Not to go too far, and I guess you can wreck the stator if you go too far, but that's why you need to do a second battery. If you guys have any questions about how I did anything, feel free to comment. I could have done some things a little bit better and a little bit cleaner, but it's my first time really getting into this, and I really enjoyed it. It took a while, and I wanted to have pretty much everything as I started going, and then I figured out, oh, I needed this or I needed that. So anyways, I'm rambling, so thanks for watching. Have a great day.